So here we are back again. Now I got a couple of left from those islands that I was in before I get to Australia. Now this is one of them, a school on the island and some of the kids, and the village and the dog. And here's the inside of the little school. Now I went into the village, and nobody was in the village but this guy. I looked at houses, doors were open, windows were open, and nobody is around. And I scanned and scanned, I looked and looked, and nothing. So I guess that guy was the chief of the village. So I went ahead and turned my cameras back around after waiting a while for people to come out, and nobody came out. And like I said, the doors and the windows were open, and so here's the chief again, just standing there. Went on a snorkel, and I hit the waves, hit so hard it my butt knocked my shoulders right through my t-shirt. And man, oh man, I jumped in the water, and I had my camera on my wrist. I had a GoPro, and I got out of the water, and there was no camera. Either the waves took it off, or the mount, it broke right at the mount. It was screwed into the mount good. But now that's why you didn't see any huge turtles up there in Hawaii. Because I had them on that camera. Now they're inside of a fish. Oh well, I hope he enjoys it as much as I. Now, if I could translate them correctly, they're asking all of us to stay for supper. Looks like they got some volunteers. Thank goodness. They didn't ask me to stay for supper. They told me I had to stay for supper. I want to see the boss. Take me to the chief. Okay, I told the chief I was a crew chief, and I was a chief anyway, and I had some boys that's going to back me up if I don't get out of here in time for the ship. That is. Okay, we're getting ready. We're going to be coming into the harbor, and this is Sydney. And straight ahead of us is the Sydney Bridge. And over to the left-hand side, if you look real careful, you can see the Opera House. There it is. And I had a friend from I met. He's also in the Air Force, and he signed up for an excursion where he walks across the top of that bridge, and then down the other, up one side, down the other, and he crosses over and comes back. It's a 3-hour excursion. So he's going up and down the stairs in the ship to get an exercise to walk across that bridge. Well, my excursion was in the Opera House, so every time I took a shower, I'd sing just to keep in shape. Of course, I'd take the elevator up and down too, because the Opera House was just on one floor. At any rate, he had to go to the Opera House anyway. They canceled his excursion because there's only 2 people that signed up for it. Oh well. All right, right about now, I was hollering at the captain to mind his head, because we're getting pretty low on that bridge, and that's what they say on the ship, mind your head. But he didn't seem to hear me because he still stood there and just kept staring. Oh well. A nickel to check your weight, and a pole on top of a truck. Goodbye, Sydney. It was a nice visit. Okay, I think everybody in this town actually lives here and goes to school here, and then they put on their outfits and put on a show for the tourists. But it looks pretty neat. These are the kids that were just coming out of school, and I guess their houses are back off the main streets. There's several of them. This is a gold town where they found gold, kind of like in California. And every store is open, and they've got people in there with outfits on, serving you. And this little cart or buggy goes through the town every 15 minutes. You see them go by. I guess in case you need a ride, I don't know. Here they come again. So anyhow, this is the. Looks like to me it's the. Some kind of a store. I know it's a store. There's one that's coming up as a candle store. That's what I was looking at. Here's the Undertakers. But here they come again. See, every 10 minutes you see them go by. They go down the streets, turn around, and come back. Oh, here we are, Undertaker. I just stepped in there for a second just in case. Couldn't find a hospital. I just thought, you never know. Here's the candle store. They make candles here. And I guess you could buy candles. They have a stack of them. Now this is this thing runs around the whole village about every 30 minutes, and it's free. You could just get on it. But every time he stopped and unloaded and loaded, I was down the street from it, and I never did get a ride. Here is the gold mine itself. Now you can go underground into the gold mine once an hour, I think. They have a schedule inside that building. And I believe it's once an hour. And then there's a little gold wagon from underneath. And then here comes I think this is where they separate the gold from the dirt somehow. And there's another place where they actually pour the gold, where they melt it. Now here close to the bottom is where the Chinese used to live. Down there at the bottom they're panning for gold. I could have panned for gold too, but I didn't want to walk up and down that hill. Now these are a museum that's right across the street. They had all kinds of stuff in it. Alright, now let me get...
Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Keep me cockatoo cool, curl. Keep me cockatoo cool. Oh, don't go acting the fool, curl. Just keep me cockatoo cool. All together now. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. And take me koala back, Jack. Take me koala back. He lives somewhere out on the track, Mac. So take me koala back. All together now. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. And mind me platypus duck, Bill. Mind me platypus duck. Oh, don't let him go running amok, Bill. Just mind me platypus duck. All together now. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Play your didgeridoo, blue. Play your didgeridoo. Like, keep playing till I shoot through, blue. Play your didgeridoo. All together now. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Tiny kangaroo down, sport. Tiny kangaroo down. Tan me hide when I'm dead, Fred. Tan me hide when I'm dead.
Alright, this is a Tasmanian devil. He lives in Tasmania, Australia. But he's so cute and gentle looking, he looks just like a little dog. Even the three-fingered man that feeds him thinks he's pretty nice, even though he carries a stun gun with him at all times.